This video is a quick overview of the Asset Switcher add-on and its uses within a scene, and a few of its options. To enable it, simply go to Edit, Preferences, click Install, navigate to where you've located the zip folder, click on it, click Install Add-on, and enable it. Once you do so, within your asset browser, you're going to see a little red icon. When you click on an object, it's going to say Asset Switcher Ready. These chairs within the scene have been appended or imported rather than being linked. And unfortunately, this means that any changes made to the original file will not update. So to do so, to fix this issue, I'm going to select all the objects that have been imported. I'm going to make sure that the object is selected within the asset browser and press Shift V. When I do so, you'll see now that all these objects have been linked, and any updates made to the original will show here. Also, because this asset was created with asset version and branch control add-on that I created, it links the same data file, and you can actually see every single version no matter where they are within your file directory here under versions. So I'm going to switch this to version 2, this single chair, and there we go. So this is different than if I was to do a library switch and every single chair would change. So I can do that also with anything that's selected in here, no matter what the object is. So version 3 is a little purple chair, as you can see over here, version 3. And version 2 was the green chair. And version 1 is the pink chair. This isn't updated up here because Blender doesn't render certain changes within a shader. I'm going to be adjusting that within my version control add-on so it works a little bit more smoothly. But yeah, so once again, you can see that these have been appended rather than linked in. So I can just go over here, find the asset, press Shift V, and there we go. Now each one of them are linked assets rather than appended. And there are a few bottles in here that are appended rather than not. So yeah, now I can do a few more things with this add-on. That's pretty fun. So if I have, like, let's just put a few different cups down, make sure they're all the same cup. So these three are all the same exact cup. They're referencing the same asset. If I was to go in here, click on one, double click V, this will bring up the menu once again. And it gives a number of different options. You can choose to not remove the original, inherit the original's rotation method, inherit the modifiers the original, inherit the original object's name or scale. I can also switch everything that references the same asset file. So if I do so and press OK, all the ones that reference the same asset file, including the cups that were hidden in the back here, will be selected and switched. So I'll just do that again, switch them all to the bottle. Okay. And there we go. All of them have been switched over to the bottle. Also, you can choose to, say, select multiple objects in order to switch out. Select these two, Shift V, and suddenly those two objects appear. The origin point will be the same as the original object that was there. This can be useful, say, if you have an object that has multiple pieces. I can choose those two, choose the original object, press Shift V, and now both objects have been placed together with the same origin point, meaning that in this case they are both together. There are a couple of small limitations that I'm going to be fixing within the next version. Currently, objects that are within collections are not supported by this add-on, and I'm once again going to be fixing that within the next version, and I believe that's it. So just go over this one last option for you. Version search controls. So what this does, it's going to look at the file name of the original file. It's going to trim a certain number of letters off the end of it, and it's going to search a number of folders, the current folder that it's in, or the parents of the current folder, and all subfolders. It can get extremely dangerous very quick if you were to search your whole hard drive with like folder depth of 4 or 5. But yeah, so if you were to do this and it has a similar name, in this case it matches, or actually this has a version data associated, then it'll come up with all the associated files, assets to switch to. So just to show one last example, I want to change out this. I click on this table, Shift V, and there we go. Now it's a different table. If I want to duplicate that, move it down. Let's say I want to change it back to a different type of table. There we go, different type of table. All right, I hope you like that, and if you are curious about the version control add-on, it's somewhere in here. I just had it. Yep. If you're curious about this add-on, how it works, I have another video on that, and it's for sale on the Blender market, hopefully soon. Thank you, and have a good one.